Vandeham Sri Guru.
The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th Canto, 5th Chapter, text number 6, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on the 28th of October, 1976, in Vrindavan, India.
Sri Rupam Chakrajatam.
Translation. When the living entity is covered by the mode of ignorance, he does not understand the individual living being and the supreme living being, and his mind is subjugated to fruitive activity. Therefore, until one has love for Lord Vasudeva, who is none other than myself, he is certainly not delivered from having to accept a material body again and again.
Evam mana karma vasam tajunti avidya atmani upodhiyamane pritinna yavat nai vasudeve na muchyate yogena tava. This is another important verse. The problem is presented Deha Yogena. Deha Yogena, this body, contact with this material body. This is the problem. But nobody knows it. Especially in these days, they cannot understand that this material body is a foreign element and somehow or other victimized, entrapped within this body. This problem is real problem, but they do not know. And this is called avidya, ignorance. There are two kinds of strong avidya, ignorance, unawareness. Satagun, Rajagun, Tamagun. Rajagun and Tamagun is covering. Tamagun is very densely covering, and Rajagun little open, and Satagun means prakash. There is illumination, Brahmanical qualification. When one is in the Satagun, then he can understand that I am not this body, I am different from this body. For them, those who are in the Satagun, for them it is easier. So, therefore the process is, human civilization means not to drag somebody who is already in the Satagun or in the family of Satagun, to drag him down to the Tamagun. The modern civilization is like that. The allurement of material civilization is so strong and so bad that those who are by pious activities born in Brahmana family, they are being dragged to the Tamagun behavior like Sudras. They are learning how to drink, how to eat meat, how to have illicit sex. These are the symptoms of Tamagun, lowest type of Tamagun. There are different degrees of guna. The degrees are so mixed up that for three gunas is manifested into 8,400,000 of different forms of life. Mixture. You can calculate, we have several times calculated. 3 multiplied by 3 equal to 9. 9 multiplied by 9, 81. So therefore there are so many varieties. So human civilization should be so arranged that never mind it is so mixed up, you have to gradually draw him again to the Satagun. That is human civilization. Not that drag him again to the Tamagun. Somebody by pious activities, by good work, is already in the Satagun, but the arrangement, the social, political, economical arrangement is so bad that one is dragged to the Tamagun. This is not civilization. This is degradation. Civilization means elevation. The aim is how to become disconnected with this material body. This is civilization. Otherwise that is not civilization, it is animal life. Dasyatma buddhi kunapi tridhat. So, the Krishna consciousness movement is an attempt to bring the human society into the proper platform of civilization. It is a very scientific movement. How it is done? Here it is said, Pritinna javat mai vasudeve. Pritinna javat mai vasudeve namacchate deha yogena tavat. This is the problem. So, by gradual process to bring one to the platform of Vasudevi Priti, that is bhakti. Priti means love. How to love Vasudeva Krishna? That is civilization. To bring one to the platform of loving Krishna, Priti to Vasudeva. Vasudeva Sarvamit. Just like if you love somebody, the intense love is that your lover or beloved is everything. That is love. Just like a mother loves her child. She is always anxious to take care of the child. Whole attention is on the child. These are examples. These are not actually love, but a perverted reflection of love. We can understand what is love. But this love does not stand. But nature dictates that you love your child like this, you love your husband like this, your wife like this, your country like this, your society like this. There are different grades of loving demonstration. So that loving demonstration, when it will be concentrated on Vasudeva, Krishna, that is the highest perfection of life. Therefore, it is said, Pritinna javat mai Vasudeva. One may have Priti because we do not know Vasudeva, Krishna. We have got natural tendency to love, but we do not know where to place love. If we place our loving tendency unto Krishna, Vasudeva, then that tendency becomes fruitful and perfection. That is what Therefore it is said that dharma sanusthita pumsa Vishakshena kathas notpadayadirating jadi samayi vikeva Vasudeva bhagavati bhakti yoga prayojita janayati asu vairagam jnanam jad ahitakam. If you place your loving tendency to Vasudeva, then Vasudevi Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga, this can be done perfectly by Bhakti Yoga, not by any other. There are different yoga system. Everything is mixed up with little bhakti, but just karma yoga, jnana yoga, dhyana yoga, there are different. But real yoga means loving Vasudeva, Bhagavan. Therefore Bhagavan says in the Bhagavad Gita, Yoginam api sarvesam. All other yoga system, that is, there is little tinge of Vasudeva Bhakti, but not 100% pure. It is mixed. Misra Bhakti. Misra Bhakti will not be immediately fruitful. It will take long time. Bhaunam janmanavanti jnanavan man prabuddhati. There is everything, there is some bhakti yoga, but if it is not pure, then it will take very long time. Bhaunam janma, one janma means hundreds of years. We are not talking of any other janma. Even human form of life, because those who are advanced in spiritual life, there is every possibility for getting next life a human being. Otherwise, nobody knows. Those who are ignorant, they do not know. There will change their body, tatha dehantara prati. That is a fact. But those who are in the Satugun, they are sure to get next life in the human society. Suchinang simatangehi yoga bhrashta sanjaya. This Suchinang, pure Brahman, and Simatang, very rich Vaishya, or Kshatriya, kings and mercantile community, they are rich. Srimat. Sri means opulence, and Mat means one who has. Srimata. So, this is a chance that even if you are failure in this life, somehow or other, you get chance next life again, human form of life, either in a very nice, pure Brahmin family or Vaishnava family. Vaishnava family is better than Brahmin family. Chanting, dancing, offering obeisances to the Lord, temple atmosphere. Don't think it is ordinary opportunity. It is very great opportunity. From the very beginning of life, they are getting impression. Bhakti Yoga. Vasudevi Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga. These are not going in vain. Even a child is playing kortal, imitation. Not imitation, he is given the chance. He was previously Vaishnava, somehow or other. He could not make his life perfect. Therefore, he is given again chance. So naturally he has got tendency to play the kartal, to offer flower here, to offer obeisances. They take pleasure. It is due to previous life, yogas, but it was not perfectly done. So, somehow or other, they are getting chance from the very beginning of life, it does not mean that if somebody did not get the chance from the very beginning of life, he cannot. He can be also. So, but the ultimate aim is Vasudeva, Pritin na javat mai Vasudeva. This is the ultimate goal. You have to come to this stage. Vasudeva Sarvamiti, fully, firmly convinced that Vasudeva is my life, Vasudeva is everything, Krishna is my life. The highest perfection is visible in the Vrindavan atmosphere, especially by the gopis, everyone in Vrindavan, even the trees and plants, even the grains of sand, everyone is attached to Krishna. That is Vrindavan. So, not all of a sudden we can get that high stage of life, of Vrindavan attachment, but still, wherever we stay, if we practice this bhakti yoga, as we are preaching, and it is becoming successful, people are taking, those who are so-called lectures and javanas, they are also taking to Vasudeva, their love for Krishna is increasing, that is natural. It is said in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Nitya Siddha Krishna Bhakti. Nitya Siddha. Just like I am or you are, we are eternal. Nitya sasatoyam na hannati hannamani sarire. We are not destroyed by the destruction of the body. We remain, continue to remain. Similarly, our devotion to Krishna continues. It is simply covered. Avidyaya Atmani upadhiyamani. Avidya. This is avidya. We forget Krishna, that is avidya. And as soon as we take Krishna as our life and soul, that is vidya. You can do, anyone can do very easily. Krishna says therefore, sarvadharman parityaja mamekam sar. Why? Any other so-called religious system, that is avidya, will keep you in ignorance. There is no light. And the Vedic injunction is that don't keep yourself in the darkness of ignorance. Tamasi ma, jyotirgama. That jyoti means to love Krishna. And loving affairs of Krishna is in the spiritual world. That is jyoti, jyotirmaya dham. Self-effulgent, just saprabha prabhavatu jagadandaku. There is no darkness, just like in the sun, there is no question of darkness. These examples are here. We can understand what is jyoti. We can see that there is no darkness in the sun planet. It is all glowing effulgence. Similarly, in the spiritual world, there is no ignorance. Everyone is Shuddha Sattva, not only Sattvagon, but Shuddha Sattva. Sattanga Visuddhanga Vasudeva Sabha. Here in this material world, there are three qualities, Sattvagon, Rajagon, Tamagon. So, none of these gunas are pure. There is mixture. And because there is mixture, therefore we see so many varieties. But we have to come to the platform of Sattvagon. And that process is hearing. This is the best process. Sinnathang sakatha Krishna punna savana kirtan. If you hear regularly Srimad Bhagavatam, we are therefore stressing, always hear, always read, always hear. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Nitya. If you can constantly 24 hours, if you hear and chant, hear means somebody chants or you chant yourself or hear, or some of your colleague may chant, you hear, or he may hear, you may chant. This process must go on. This is Savanam Kirtanam, Vishnu, that is Bhagavad. Not any other nonsense talks, gossiping. Simply hear and chant. Then, Chinnatang Sakata Krishna, if you seriously hear and chant, seriously, yes, this life I shall engage only for increasing my love of Vasudeva. If you are determined, it can be done. There is no difficulty. And as soon as you do this, you increase and fully your love for Vasudeva, then there is no more chance of contacting material body. Janma karmancha dibbam me jujarati tattata takladeham punarjanma naiti. That is the same thing. And if you do not understand Krishna, if you do not increase your natural love for Krishna, then namucchati diha yogi natava. There is no chance. There is no chance. You may take birth next life in a very rich family, in a Brahmin family, Jova but that is also not release. Again you may fall down. Just like we see, there are so many, just like you Americans, you are born in rich family, rich nation, but falling down, becoming hippies, falling down. So there is chance, not that it is guaranteed. Because I am born in a rich family or Brahman family, there is guarantee. No guarantee. This Maya is so strong that it is only trying to drag you down. So many influences. So therefore, we sometimes see that these Americans, they are so fortunate that born in a country where there is no poverty, there is no scarcity. But still, because the leaders are rascals, they have arranged for meat eating, illicit sex, intoxication and gambling. Advertise naked women and what is called beef eaters and liquor. This is going on. Advertise cigarettes, just to pull them down. Again, go to hell. Punarmusikava. They do not know. So what dangerous civilization this is, dragging them. Therefore, sometimes some senior section of the old men, they come to me, they offer their thanks. Swamiji, it is a great fortune that you have come to our country. They acknowledge. Yes, that's a fact. This Krishna consciousness movement is a great fortunate movement, and especially in the Western countries, that's a fact. So those who have taken, take it very seriously. Increase your love for Krishna. Pritin na javat mai vasudevi. Namucchate deho. They do not know what is the actual problem of life. The actual problem of life is deho, this foreign body. We are accepting one time bhutta praliyat, accepting one type of body. Therefore they have these rascals, leaders in Europe and America. They have concluded there is no birth. That's all. Because if they accept there is life after death, then it is horrible for them. So they have dismissed. No, there is no birth. Big so-called professors, learned scholars, they talk foolishly. Swamiji, after this body is finished, everything is finished. That is their conclusion. And if the body comes by accident, kimannat kama hetukam. asattam apratisthanti jagadahu anissaram. So, this kind of civilization is very dangerous, very, very dangerous. So at least those who have come to Krishna consciousness, they should be very, very cautious about this dangerous type of civilization. People are suffering. Take to Krishna consciousness moment and be happy and perfect. Thank you very much.